Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. Buckle up for some very complex trades, which I was so excited to wake up this morning and find that you were checking me online. Look at this. This is going on in my Discord server this morning. You were checking using ChatGPT and your software and your algorithms and your formula to work out if what I'm doing is right. I love it. This is great. Our Discord community has absolutely exploded now. Really great. Such great investors, great information, great people sharing great stuff. I'm absolutely loving this. So let me explain to you what I've done today and why I'm going to win big. And you can win big as well. All of you can get free money, free gains, protect your portfolio, and de-risk and make sure that you always win. This is important because you want to make sure that you always win, as we always do here on the show. So let's start by tapping the like button. If you are watching on the phone today, click the icon. It does tell you that in the pinned comment. Find the icon, come over here and join us on the main screen if you want to watch on a big screen TV. If you like it on your phone, that's fine. We've created a vertical show just for you. It's not a dual stream. It's a separate stream just for you on the phone. Also, you might like to tap the subscribe button and be part of our family. Thank you very much for considering that. And as a little gift to all of you who did that, well, here is the little fellas. We like to give you the little fellas for those of you that enjoyed and tapped the like button. If you didn't see that on the phone, I'm sorry, it didn't come through there this time. Okay, let's get straight into it. Now, at very early o'clock this morning, I was up doing some complex trading and you were sharing it and you were studying it on Discord. Now, what I mean by that is we have a Discord server where I share my trades 24/7, one-on-one support, no AI, no bots, and I don't sleep anymore. I just love to win. I love to help. I love to support people, and I just can't stop doing it. So during the night, I was trading. And I was sharing it with my Discordians. Now, if you are a Discordian, you get my trades throughout the daytime. If you are a Discordian Pro, you get it 24/7. Okay, and on one-on-one support, direct contact with me. You also get that on Electrum as well, YouTube Electrum. I will share my trades with you 24/7, so you don't miss anything. There is the Electrum link if you want to become a member. So what exactly did I do and how powerful is our Discord community? What exactly happened early this morning? Well, let me explain. The market is playing games with you. You're being played by inside trades left, right, and center. I'm not going to accuse Donald Trump or any of his friends or anyone else around him of inside trading, but there's some very dubious trades happening at all the right times and all the wrong times for you. Oh, we've got a super chat here from a star guest. Let's just read this and then we'll continue. You can always call into the show live.
At Diesel_Ada tipped $1.99 through Super Chat. Thank you for your service and leadership.
You are.
Saluting face emoji.
You're very welcome. It's the greatest job, greatest privilege, greatest honor in the world, and I love it. All right, so at the moment, the market doesn't make sense. I've been telling you now for a long time when I sold at the top of the market, which is back in October, we're going to go sideways, no rate cuts. All of my predictions have come true. All of my targets have come true. I haven't missed on a trade or a prediction now for 3 years. 1,000 times better than Tom Lee, and we showed you how bad Tom Lee is yesterday. So I've just done my latest trade, and it's a very, very bold one and a very complex one and requires a bit of maths. So we're going to explain it. And what's wonderful is you already jumped on it. This is our members in Discord actually doing the maths and working it out. I didn't ask them to do it. They just did it. And they want to verify they're getting good information. And they did. And I love it. So what's going on? Let me explain. It's a long story, this one. So I am fully invested. I've got $700,000 invested. I couldn't be more invested. Let me share that with you on the screen because I know some of you will be fact checking me and going, is that true? I don't believe it. Let me just go into my wealth tracker and show you. Yes, I started with $5,000 just a few years ago, 4 years ago, in fact, and we're now up to 658,000 fully invested. Now, there's a little bit of a dip there. There's a reason why that little dip's there. That little dip is going to go straight back up and some. All right, that's how much money we've got invested. Now, I'm fully invested. I'm always fully invested, always in margin. I'm always maxed out. I'm always taking it to the limit. But I do my calculations minute by minute, 24/7. I love numbers. I love winning, and I love being here. This is not this is not financial advice. You shouldn't follow me. This is complex stuff. I know minute by minute what my bills are. I'm budgeting years ahead, second by second. I mean, it's quite complex, and I don't expect anyone to follow me, but this is what I'm doing, and I share it with you. Okay, so these are my trades. This is what I'm in, 700 grand. Crypto makes up, not that much actually, $46,000. This is going to 100 grand. That's all I need. I don't need millions of dollars in XRP and Bitcoin. You don't need to. It's already, the nature of it is leveraged. So the fact it can outperform the S&P, why would you need to put all your money in it? 40 grand, 46, goes to 100, 200. That's all the money I need. Don't invest. Don't take risk on things you don't need. Simple as that. Let the money do the work for you. Don't do the heavy lifting. Let the money do the heavy lifting. So I've got enough in crypto, and that's XRP, Ethereum, and a small amount of Bitcoin. Wonderful. Great. We love it. Okay. Now we move down to what really matters. We've got our stocks and ETFs. Now then, the S&P I sold in October. You only need to own the S&P. If I'm honest, make one video, buy the S&P, bugger off, and you're all done. However, you can make a lot more money if you understand and you buy the bottom. I always buy the bottom. Don't always sell the top. That's intentional, by the way, right? But I always get the bottom. And people say you can't time it. Yes, you can. We do it all the time. Using lots, you certainly can time it. You certainly can buy the bottom. I do it all the time. All right. And let's do my first fact check. If you're watching this live right now, in the chat, say yes. Does Martyn time the bottom? Yes. Does Martyn share his trades? Is Martyn's trades always winning? Put yes or no. If you are a Discordian or Electrum member, you can verify me right now. So we sold in October, the S&P. We bought back. That's why we're up 7% on the S&P. Now you might say, well, that doesn't sound very much. Well, let me show you. The S&P, if you go year to date, it's only up 3%. All right. Everybody in government will tell you the market's booming and it's the boom time and it's amazing, best ever. But we're only up 3% on the S&P. It's actually a below average year. It's kind of rubbish. It's not booming at all. But my position of the S&P is up 7%. Double that. Now that's not just margin, because double that would be 6. We're 7.5. So it's not my margin doing that. It's because I bought at the bottom, didn't just sit there and wait, and now I've amplified my gains. That's why I've done that. Now, VUG. VUG is like the S&P on steroids. Remember, VU is already tech heavy. VUG is 22% Google and Nvidia. And I love those two stocks. Those two businesses are my outperformers, and they're going to outperform. Great. But I don't get carried away and just keep jumping on the bandwagon. We buy when it goes down and we take profit on the way up. We always do. We always buy the bottom. We don't care about the top, and I'll show you why in a minute. So VUG has been trimmed this morning in a very complex intercontinental trade. Now, don't expect anyone to follow this now. This is quite complicated. These are all the maths. These are all the numbers. But I'm going to explain it for you in detail. And my Discord community were part of it. Not only did they alert me to it, they also helped me do the maths. I mean, they didn't help me. They checked me afterwards. And it was good that it worked out right. Otherwise, I would have looked a bit of a Burke, wouldn't I? If I have a Discord server and 112,000 subscribers and actually my trades are losing, I'd have looked a bit of a Burke. Anyway, I'm not a Burke. I'm a winner. All right. Anyway, so we got VUG. What did we do? Now, I can't I can't tell you my trades, what I'm going to do here on YouTube. We don't want to be front run, and we have a premium server where we share it on Discord and we share it on YouTube Electrum. So I'm not going to share it here in front of you, what we're going to do next. Not in a million years am I going to allow anyone to see what I do next, other than my Discord members and my Electrum members on YouTube. They all know, they've all seen it. They've seen all my wins. I'm outperforming the S&P. I'm outperforming Berkshire Hathaway. We've been doing it now consistently for 3 years. Sitting in cash, holding your money is the worst strategy of all right now. We're at nearly 700 grand, massive wins, massive gains. So this morning we've de-risked, but in a very precise intercontinental way. Let me show you. So in VUG, I can now share with you the trades that I've done, because they've happened. My members have already acted on it. My members have already won. So now I can share. So I went into VUG this morning and I sold heavy because it's coming down. And it is, as you can see. We've got a recent stock split. If you're confused by the price, we're going to have massive drops. We've got a recession coming, virtually inevitable now because of the time that the oil has been up and the amount of time this war's going on, and it's continuing. So a recession looks pretty inevitable. A carry trade is guaranteed. Okay, so we can't just keep rallying and rallying and rallying. I want to de-risk, pay off my margin, and ride off into the sunset with all my profit. Lots of it. All right. Like 700 grand, soon to be $1 million, by the way, probably $1 million the end of next year, 2 years ahead of schedule, by the way. Not bad from 5 grand. I think you'll agree. So let's explain this trade. Complex, don't copy me. Right. So I sold some VUG. Now, I've not sold out. This is where I hold my Google and Nvidia. 22% of it, remember. It's still 16% of my portfolio. It was 27. I've sold a big chunk. Still got nearly 100 grand of it. It's not as if I'm out of VUG or anything, so don't get too carried away. But I've sold some. About 30,000. No, about 35,000. Anyway, I'll show you now. So these are my trades I've just done, and they're all winning trades. All massive winning trades with no tax to pay as well. So look at these trades. April 22nd, you saw me sell, in fact, more than I just said there. $30,000 this morning. Another 30,000 a few seconds later. And then another 10,000. That's $70,000 this morning. $70,000 this morning. Sorry, it's way more than 30 grand, isn't it? 70 grand. A lot. Did I pay tax on that? Have I sold too early? Have I lost money? I've only been in these positions for a month. No. Win, win, win. Zero tax on my brokerage account, and then it goes into Continental. Let me show you. So I sold 30,000. You can see it just there. 30,000 there. Boom. 10,000 there. Literally, I'll be honest with you, sat on the toilet. I was literally sat on the toilet this morning, sharing it on Discord and being fact checked. I love it. So I sold all that. Now then, what happened to that money? Did you win? Did you lose? Did you just give it all away in tax? You've only owned it a month. Let me show you. All wins. All wins. Let me go to the first one. There we go. Realized profit 2608. You can do the math. They're all 11, 12, and 13% in a month. Outperform the S&P on a great year in a month. Take the money and run. But wait, you never sell until you know where to go, and you never sell and give your money to the tax man. So we've already won 3 trades, massive trades, 70 grand. We won. Each one, it was a massive gain in 1 month. Outperformed the S&P. Superb. Did we give any money to the tax man? Did we give any money away? Did we sell too early? And what did we do with the money? Let me show you that one. So if I now go to stocks and ETFs and I go to realized profit and loss, year to date, all. Stocks and ETFs. All right, there we go. What do you see? I, earlier in the year, posted losses on paper, not real losses, allowing me to buy the bottom, allowing me to reposition, selling Google and Nvidia, going into VUG at exactly the same second. That is how you get round the 30-day wash rule. Like that, same stock, same exposure, no tax, tax loss, win. So we lost on paper down there. Now we've just sold for massive gains and paid zero in tax. Zero. My year to date is still down 241. So on paper, I've lost money. In reality, I've won. Not only 11, 12 and 13% on each trade in 1 month, paid no tax doing it. That's just the beginning of the story. Okay, are you with me so far? I hope so. All right, okay, let's move on. It's exciting, right? There's a reason why we're beating the market. There's a reason why I'm beating Warren Buffett consistently. It's not because I'm smarter than Warren Buffett. He knows all of this. He just can't do it. The S&P can't do it. Hedge funds can't do it. Hedge funds can't do it. If you go to Fisher or your local financial advisor, he can't do this. He's limited to things he can do. Retail investors can do a lot more, and we can outperform as long as we do it right. And I have not lost on a trade or a tax position for 3 years. The first year I learned how to lose money, and then I started to make it. You have to lose to make. You have to learn by losing money. You don't win. You don't learn by winning. Okay, so now we move on to what comes next. Remember, this is chess. I never sell until I know what I'm going to buy, how much tax I'm going to pay, and where I go next. Don't play checkers, play chess, always. So now what do we do with the money? Well, this is where it gets complicated and complex. Most of you won't do this. Some of you can, but don't follow me anyway, because most of you will get it wrong. I'm just sharing with you what I have done. So I've now taken the money. I've de-risked. Let me show you my position back here on margin. I am all in. Every penny of margin. And I borrowed outside sources. That's why I've got 700 grand invested. I'm always in. Fully. Other than sell my house, I wouldn't go that far just because of the stress of it. I don't want to have my house on mortgage, right? So look at my buying power now. 49% buffer. Even though I've got 700 grand and I've doubled my position with margin and I've borrowed all that money, I'm at 49% buffer. No chance of a margin call. This is how you make money. This is how you beat the market. This is how you beat Buffett. But it's complex. No one should follow me. This is not financial advice at all. And I don't want anyone even trying to do this. Okay? So we're all in. My portfolio is booming this morning. It's going to boom. It's going to beat Buffett, S&P, everybody. 100%. 100%. I have information directly from the sources. I speak to the banks. I speak to Ripple. I speak to hedge fund managers, Wall Street managers, CEOs, and I focus on money. I focus on numbers, not nonsense on social media. And there's no hope, Yuri, here, and there's no emotion other than I love to win and share it with you. And all the time telling you not to do it. Okay? Right. So now what's happening? XRP's going up, Ethereum's going up, Bitcoin's going up. We're making money in all those trades, but we didn't buy any of those pumps. We bought when it went down. We used harvesting to buy the bottom, and now it's going up. We're not buying it. We're not even selling it. We don't need to. We can leave it alone. So I sold, and I told you that the biggest thing to be in right now is Coca-Cola. 100%. I've even got a friend now at Coca-Cola. 100%. 100%. Coca-Cola would be my best trade this year. How much money do you think I've got in Coca-Cola now? Just over $400,000. $400,000. How more bullish do you want to be than that? Okay. 400,000. Now, 100,000 as a retail investor makes you a whale. Go and Google it. Go and ChatGPT it. I know you will. $100,000 as a retail investor is a whale. I'm 4 times whale. I am a mega whale as a retail investor in Coca-Cola. All right? I'm all in. Why? One, I've got a friend at Coca-Cola now. I know where the business is going. The balance sheet, the profits, the margin, the this, the that, defensive play, yada, yada, yada. I've said it 1,000 times. I couldn't be more bullish. I couldn't put more money in, could I? So where did that money go this morning? Intercontinental, and got me free money. Well, I will show you where it went. So I sold, I made my prediction, I was right again. And what did I do with the money? I sent it to the UK. Now this is where it gets really exciting and really complicated, and I don't want anyone to even consider doing this because it requires lots of discipline. Sat on the toilet. Yeah, you can do some good trades sat on the toilet. Anyway, so what did I do? Let me explain it. These are all the facts. You checked it. You watched it. As I was doing it, you were doing it on Discord. Look at this. This is a member of my audience called Permabull. He ran the numbers through ChatGPT, worked out the costs, the fees, the taxes, the transfers, the ifs and ands and buts. Still came out that I'm winning. So, which is right. I wouldn't have done it otherwise, would I? But it's good to be checked, though. I love it. I love it. So what did I do? This is where it gets complicated. So I sold my VUG for a handsome profit. I de-risked because we know it's going down. I am 90% certain of a recession. I'm 100% certain of a carry trade. We don't want to just keep believing the market's going to go up forever. Absolutely not. 13% in a month, tax-free. I'll take it. You should take it. I did take it. Took it, tax-free, got the money. Then I use a specific app which I share on the show, TransferWise. I sent the money to my UK account, my Lloyds bank account in the UK. It's on the way. It'll be there in a second. That money then goes from my UK bank into my Robinhood UK. I will give you my Robinhood UK right now. There is, where is it? I can't see it. There's Robinhood UK and there's Robinhood USA. You get free shares if you click on that link. I'm not sponsored by them. They don't pay me. I'm just giving you the link so you can benefit if you want to, right? Robinhood UK and Robinhood USA. There it is in the chat. I'm then bringing that money into my Robinhood ISA in the UK. If you haven't got an ISA yet, individual savings account, you should have one. Free tax-free trading and a match. But wait, there's a catch to the match. It's the same as having an IRA in the US, okay? Consult your financial advisor if you want more details. I'm not giving tax advice on your personal circumstance. I don't know you, right? I'm not licensed to do it anyway. This is just my journey, entertainment, right? This is what I'm doing. I put the money in my ISA. Now, I waited for this. I told you it was coming. I have friends at Robinhood. Remember I told you. And this is important. Fact check me. Do you all remember me saying, wait for the ISA in the UK? Do you remember me saying, wait? Last year there was a match. There wasn't. Put yes in the chat if you remember me saying that. I have friends at Robinhood and I said, wait for the ISA. There's going to come a deal. If you remember me saying that, put in the chat. If you remember me saying that on Discord, Electrum, say yes in the chat. Please fact check me. I told you to wait on the ISA. A deal will come, but it's not there yet. Some of you didn't listen. Some of you go, oh, Martyn's just making it all up. All right. Some of you went and stuffed your money in the ISA and you lost out. I told you to wait. They've just released yesterday a 2% match on the ISA. Fantastic. Brilliant. So I sent money from the UK, from the US. I just made all that tax-free money. I made all that 13%. I de-risked an asset that's going down. I sent it to the US. Now, by doing that, that's money taken out of my Robinhood. Remember, I'm paying 4% on it. It's costing me 4%. It's not free money. I'm all in margin, but only half of it. So really, it's only costing me 2, because half my money is mine and half of it's Robinhood. So really, my overall portfolio, it's costing me 2%. That's my cost of business, cost of being liquid. But let's be. I always over deliver and undersell. Let's make it worst case scenario. 4% on everything. It's not. It's 2. But let's call it 4%. Worst case scenario. It's not. But I prefer to paint the worst picture and outperform. Right. So 4. It's cost me. I've sent money to the UK. It's cost me near nothing because I use TransferWise and I understand how to do it. Right. Very specific way of doing it. So virtually no fees at all. Our sensei, I send him his money in seconds, in 1 second, and it costs nothing. All right. When I pay him his wages. Right. So I sent money to the UK. I get a 2% match on my ISA coming back in. So effectively, I'm paying 2% margin to buy stocks in the future on Robinhood UK. Make sense? Cost me 4, got 2 back. In reality, it cost me 2. I got 2 back. Cost me 0. To borrow money to buy more stock. And guess what I'm buying? Coca-Cola. Now, Coca-Cola gives me a nearly 3% dividend. I'm winning. I'm tired of winning. Are you tired of hearing this stuff yet? So 4%, not really 4, but we'll call it 4. It's really 2 because it's half my portfolio. Let's call it 4 to get back 2. So it cost me 2% to use margin. 2%, who the hell wouldn't use margin at 2%? To get a near 3%, like 2.8, back in a dividend payment plus the growth. Now, where's the growth? Where's Coca-Cola going? It's going to $90. So even if it goes the same, but earns me 3, and it costs me 2, when in reality it cost me 0, how much am I up by? Do your calculations. And people did. They did. They're on ChatGPT. They're using Claude. They're over there on my Discord doing the calculations going, this is bloody brilliant. Martyn's beating the market, not in 1 continent, but in 2. Paying 0 tax. Winning. Now, I don't expect anyone to do this. You shouldn't do this. This requires enormous amount of discipline. Okay, I spend all my time studying numbers, talking to people and everything. And I share this with all of you. So what we're going to do now, we're going to wrap this up. I'm going to go over to Discord now and do some more on board. We got lots of people joined this morning on Discord. If you want to join me on Discord and have one-on-one support, if you want to go live with me, talk to me directly. If you want all of this training, I provide the training. I show you. Sensei does chart shows. You even get clips now from the newsletter. Fantastic, right? You got a gaming channel where you can play to win Luca coins, which we give you to trade up for things like backstage passes, going to Vaz's in-person events, flying on the EVTOLs, free merchandise. We give it to you. We don't need to charge what our competitors charge, $1,000 for Discord with training and live trades. I do it for a couple of bucks. Why? Because I make money investing and I want to help people. And what is credible about selling something to make you money? Why can't you, if you're that good at it, why can't you make money and then give it away? Well, I don't have to. It's my business. I could charge what I bloody like. But isn't it more credible when you buy a trading course or a Discord server for live trades, if the person doing it is charging you a couple of bucks because he's giving it to you, because he actually makes money doing it? Doesn't that sound a more credible, useful thing? Well, I think it does. And that is why I do it. We want to be the best YouTube channel in the world. We want to be the best Discord server in the world. That's all I care about. Winning, 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 and being the best. I want to be the best. Now, this morning, I've added new production to my live shows. I hope you like it. With all these scenes and all this stuff that I'm now doing, I'm increasing it because YouTube has just smashed Crypto Bros. The whole YouTube infrastructure has changed. Because of ChatGPT and asking questions, since September, YouTube views have gone down by 60% across everyone. Okay? And all those who make up stuff, all those that do nonsense, all those of you that aren't unique, all of you that use ChatGPT and all this stuff, they're all being phased out. Either demonetized or just their views aren't being shown, so they're earning no money, so they're giving up. People like me who are live, accountable, here, genuine. Remember, we've got the verification tick on YouTube, not just the silver plaque, which I'm very proud of, which will soon be the gold plaque. Right? We have the tick, the verification tick, which means we are genuine and authentic. That's from YouTube. Very few financial channels have that. We have that. The whole infrastructure is changing. So I now want to ramp it up even higher and stuff it to them. All right? All of those that con their audiences, make up nonsense, lazy, make videos, put them out, going on X. I want to show you real trades, real complex trades that I am doing myself with my near $1 million, right? Live, unedited, real. So I've created a studio, which I believe is the best live streaming studio on YouTube. No one comes close. And the production that I'm now doing is even higher. And I'm trying to give you more, make it more engaging so you watch. Not so I earn money on ad revenue. I earn nothing on ad revenue on these live shows. A penny per person, a cent per person, because it's not rendered yet. Videos make money for YouTubers. Sponsorship make money for YouTubers. We don't do corporate sponsorship. I refuse it every day. The only way I survive is making money investing, and on YouTube, super chats and your memberships. That's why 98% of my viewers are members. It's higher than any other channel in the world. Mr. Beast is about 7%. CNBC and Bloomberg combined are half of what we are. Less, not even what I'm on about, not even half, 10%, right? That's why everyone's a member. Because our memberships never go up in price, ever. Who does that? No one. No inflation ever. Who does that? No one. Adding new services all the time. Now, Discord is a couple of bucks a month. One-on-one service. No AI, no bots, 24 hours a day. I was sat on the toilet this morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, sharing my trades to you, answering your questions. Who does that? No one does that. Nobody will do that. That's what I do. Because my ambition, after touring the world as the world piano man, is build the best TV YouTube show in the world and build the best Discord server in the world, beat Warren Buffett, beat the S&P 500. And you know why I'm so aggressive about it? You know why I care about it so much? You know why I care about it? Just like Sir Elton John. When I was a kid, I was bullied extensively. I was bullied extensively as a child. And it's what pushed me into entertainment. I've been entertaining since the day I was born. And I have an ambition in me to win. And I have an ambition in me to prove people wrong. And I have an ambition in me to smash people down that are horrible humans. People that are selfish, greedy, liars. I hate it. And I will work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on your behalf, showing you what I'm really doing with my real money. So I'm going to go over now to Discord, one-on-one support, in more detail explain the complex trades, answer questions, be accountable, be live, be real. So if you'd like to join me, there is Discord. You get all of this. I strongly recommend you go Pro, which is $4.99. 24-hour access. You can friend request me. If you don't, you can't. You can direct message me. You can see all my trades 24/7. You can get bits from the newsletter now. Sensei's doing chart reading courses. Amazing. For free, included. You can then upgrade to his newsletter at the best deal ever. How cool is this? Award-winning newsletter. So join me on Discord now. I hope you've all enjoyed this. I'm not going to do Q&A right now, because I want to go do Q&A for my Discordians. But I will be back shortly with all of you here on YouTube to do Q&A and answer questions. We'll come back and we'll do a members event, a Q&A event very, very shortly. So I want to thank you all for being here. Did you all tap the like button? Rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. 78 likes. That's rubbish. Why hasn't everyone tapped the like button? Have you all subscribed? I hope you have. There we go. These videos are not going to get massive amounts of views, because it's not me on YouTube telling you XRP is going to go $1 million. But our time will come, because YouTube is changing and all that rubbish and BS and nonsense is going away. And when it goes away, people want the real information. They will go, hang on a minute, what's this guy over here talking about? Why has he got 98% of his viewers are members? Why has he got 700 Discordians? Why? The reason is because we're winning. Discordians always win. Electrum members on YouTube always win. If you are sick of losing and sick of listening to nonsense, join us. Not because it makes me money. I couldn't care less whether you pay me a couple of bucks on Discord, because after tax and the Discord fees, do I make $1 and then spend hours on the phone talking to you? It's not worth my time. I do it because I want to do it. I do it because I enjoy it, and I genuinely love my audience. All right? That's it from me. I'm going to get off. This will send you now to extra channel. The Discordians and the Electrum members, they watch it. It replays what you've just missed. So go and stay where you are. Watch what you've just missed. It introduces you to new people around the world that come in at different time zones. My Discordians, I'll be live with you on the hour in 45 minutes. Guys, this portfolio is going straight to $1 million. You can't stop it. There's nothing you can do. This channel is going to 1 million. Our Discordians is going to 1,000 members. And if it does, I'm probably going to cap it, because I can't deal with everybody. I'm still dealing with everybody, but anymore, it's going to get too much. I'll cap it. The moment the service drops, I'm turning it off, and there's no more members. All right, that's it. I'll see you on Discord in 45 minutes. I love you all. Have a wonderful morning. Remember, it's easy to make money. It really is. The hard part is to keep it. We are here to support you, help you, and we always get it done, and we always will get it done. Thank you very much indeed. I'll see you on Discord in 45 minutes. I hope you like the new production. I feel really excited about it. I don't know how anyone can do this. Most people would spend a week with editors to edit and create all what I've been doing myself. I sit here, control it all myself. Don't think I'm a big head. Some people get confused with that. They go, Martyn's a bit big-headed, isn't he? A bit arrogant. Well, you could confuse me with that if you want. When you get to know me, you'll realize it's not being a big head. It's not arrogant. It's passion. It's passion to win. And I'll work 24/7 to produce the best. And when it's the best, I'll say it's the best, because it is. See you on Discord. Take care of yourselves and each other. Ta-ra.